Hello, my name is Jeffrey Jaron Hackelman. I go by my middle name, Jaron, and I have performed a case analysis for Panera Bread. First, I'd like to talk about their Panera Bread strategy. Um, I believe they use what's called a focus differentiation strategy. To me, this means that Panera Bread really focuses a lot of their marketing and success on targeting a very distinct, specific target market. Um, Unlike some of its competitors, Panera Bread focuses mainly on those who live in more of an urban environment, either those who live there or those who work in an urban environment. They've designed their company, their restaurant to appeal to employees um, taking a corporate lunch break. It's equipped with the facilities are almost always equipped with Wi-Fi, so you can double your meal as a business meeting, for example. This is different from many of the competitors, and I believe this is one of the advantages they have. I performed a SWOT analysis on Panera Bread. I'd like to begin by talking about some of their strengths. I believe one of the strengths they have is that their target market, though it may seem very distinct and specific, targets what I'd say are the majority of the wealthy employees. Usually, the people that are targeted by Panera Bread, by this specific restaurant, usually have quite a bit of money, which is obviously ideal for the consumers that a company wishes to target. They offer, for the most part, organic, healthy food options. This is something that culturally a lot of people are much more, I think, in tune with and um, accepting of in this day and age more than before. Like I explained a little bit before, I think another strength is that it doubles as sort of a work environment as well as an eating establishment. Um, I think there's also a lot of room for growth there. Some of the weaknesses, I think, is that the food is quite expensive. Um, I understand that this falls into the strategy that they have of appealing to some of the wealthier consumers, um, but the food is rather pricey. It's not readily available to all customers. I think Panera Bread is very different from McDonald's, Subway, Starbucks, for example, where you can find one on almost every street corner in any town, no matter the size. Panera Bread is almost always located in a very populated area, a strip center, a shopping center, or even a business office building. Office oftentimes. Some of the opportunities they have, I think there are areas where they have the opportunity to grow. One of them being offering more options for breakfast and dinner. They can appeal to those consumers in sort of a larger time frame if they offer breakfast and dinner options, and focused on those more than, or at least as much as the lunchtime rush that they focus so heavily on. Um, they have the opportunity to form health food partnerships if they are, which they are, focusing on providing healthy options for consumers. They have the opportunity to partner with, let's say, possibly a smoothie company or some of the more organic slash gluten free bread companies that could potentially provide them the partnership needed to really provide um, options that consumers would enjoy. One of the biggest threats is obviously their competitors. Though they are a cafe style, a lot of the um, fast food or buffet style restaurant chains are quite powerful as well in the restaurant industry. Those are our competitors, though they may not have exactly the same target market. Everybody eats. The restaurant industry is massive, so I think one of their biggest threats, one of their biggest competitors, is Qdoba. It's though it's a different style of food that they offer. The format, I think the business strategy is fairly similar. Um, the primary components of Panera Bread's value chain. I think they have the ability to provide fresh ingredients, which is not something you find in every fast food restaurant chain. I think that increases their value as a company. Their customer service, the preparation of food, if the food is good, you will be successful. That's kind of a pretty cut and dry explanation to determining the value of the restaurant. Um, I believe there there are different segments, business segments that Panera Bread has established. Two of them, there are three main business segments. Two of them are not as popular or well known as the other. Company owned bakery cafes, franchise owned bakery cafes, and regional fresh dough facilities. The company bakery cafes bring the vast majority of the company's revenue. I believe that if Panera Bread focused more on increasing revenue through those other business segments, they will have the opportunity for expanded growth. They already are established in those segments of the industry. So the more focus, the more revenue um, that comes out of those segments, the more successful and the more growth the business will have. I also believe that, like I said before, the opportunities of expanding on breakfast and dinner options will provide um, a lot of growth opportunities. I think if Panera Bread's management teams focused on increasing customer traffic through different time windows of the day besides just the lunch rush, they have the opportunity for sustained growth throughout a given day, which in every facility that Panera Bread operates under, um, if that's increased substantially each day for each facility, there's a real opportunity for growth there. I think Panera Bread has a lot of opportunities. I think they're in a good spot. The financial numbers are solid. They've had sustained growth since 2002 up till now, even through the recession. I think that's important. They found a niche in their target market, and also they happen to operate in an industry that's very lucrative. The restaurant industry, like I said before, is massive, and there's always room for growth. I don't think that industry obviously is going to spiral downward anytime soon. So Panera Bread has a lot of opportunities there. This is my report, and I am grateful for the opportunity to give it. Thank you.